And even as February comes to a close, it seems like spring is still a distant dream for Europe. A freak winter storm has hit the continent. In fact, many parts of Europe are even colder than the Arctic. The storm is likely to bring more snow, icy rain over the next few days. Here's a report.
Icy frozen roads leading to massive traffic snarls, cancelled flights disrupting travel plans, and ponds frozen rock solid doubling up as ice skating rinks. This looks like a scene right out of the middle of winter in Europe, but it's not. This is Europe at the close of February, caught in the grip of unseasonal weather. This freak weather phenomenon is the outcome of a Siberian winter storm nicknamed the Beast from the east. A blast of cold air from Russia has swept across Europe, leading to temperatures dropping below -20 degrees Celsius in some places. In fact, at least 24 people have died due to the brutal weather conditions.
The massive air circulation over the Arctic region, called the polar vortex, has broken down. So there's been a warming high up in the atmosphere, which has actually warmed a lot of the Arctic near the surface. And then there's also been a mass of cold air that's normally up in the high latitudes in the Arctic, has transferred down over northern and northwest Europe, and actually over much of Central and Eastern Europe as well, to give quite unusually cold conditions. So it's some interaction between the low atmosphere and the high atmosphere above about 10 kilometres above the surface in the Arctic regions that has caused this unusually cold air outbreak over Europe and the UK in the last few days.
The United Kingdom is experiencing its coldest week in 5 years. Parts of eastern Britain saw up to 10 centimetres of snow this week alone. Britain's weather service has warned of sub-zero temperatures dipping as low as -10 degrees Celsius. Hundreds of schools have been closed across the country, but it's Kent, North Wales and the northeast of England that are among the worst affected areas.
I felt it wasn't safe to open. You know, I'm here, but obviously I can't look after 420 children. So that was why I made the decision. It's still snowing now, the roads aren't safe, and I just didn't want staff being put at risk.
Croatia too finds itself paralysed by the brutal weather. It's brought havoc to highways and prompted authorities to evacuate residents from several villages. One town alone in the west of Croatia received 182 centimetres of snow.
Nothing like this in living memory. I've been living here for a long time, but I don't remember that it ever snowed like this. It has always been within the average of half a meter, maybe a meter.
Temperatures fell rapidly in Paris too. 2 homeless men did not survive the freezing conditions, prompting concern for others out on the streets. A large exhibition hall in the northeast of Paris has been opened up for the homeless and migrants living on the streets. As bad as things already are, the blizzard-like conditions are expected to knock out power and communication lines in the coming days in England. Authorities in all affected countries across Europe have issued severe weather alerts as they wait for the freak storm's vice-like grip to loosen. Bureau Report, WION.